Good morning, guys. Well, I guess this proves as to why trip planning is so important. As you can tell, we've got quite a few inches of snow last night. So with fresh powder, guys, always be careful. Fresh powder can sometimes be just as bad as black ice. It's just so slick, your tires can't get traction. So make sure you just take it slow. Make sure you let your truck warm up before you start rolling, guys, as always. And make sure you check your brakes before you start rolling, because it's going to be a huge factor if as long as you can stop. So with powder, guys, just take it slow. Powder can turn into ice very quickly. If you have a whole bunch of trucks rolling over it and packing it down, it becomes just super slick. So we're going to be out here, guys. We got to get out early. We got an early delivery in Washington. So again, take it slow, take your time. Communication's going to be key. All right, communication with your customer, communication with the consignee and the shippers. Make sure you just let them know what's going on, what you're dealing with. So we'll talk about that later, but let's get rolling. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another day of Corona cruising. Today we're out here in beautiful Montana with all these Guy Fieri trees, you know, these frosted tips. So we're out here having a good time, guys. The roads are finally starting to look like they've come out and started plowing them. Just wanted to give a quick thank you and a shout out to all these guys out here running these plow trucks. Thank you guys so much for providing safe paths for not just me, but everyone out here on the road, everyone out here driving. I appreciate it. I'm sure everyone else appreciates it. I know you guys have really long hours and really strange hours. You guys are, a lot of you are on call, and you just pick up that phone and they tell you where to go. So I just wanted to say thank you, guys. You know, give a thumbs up, you know, if you appreciate those plow guys. I know I sure do. So I just wanted to give them a quick thanks, because without those guys, I mean, none of this freight would move. I mean, these roads would be covered up and packed. So as you saw earlier from the earlier part of this video, there was a lot of powder, a lot of slush. As I was going to bed last night, I noticed a lot of snow was starting to fall, and I was looking at the weather map, and unfortunately it looked like the storm was only just starting to hit me. So it was only about an inch when I went to bed, and when I woke up, as you can see, it was about 4 inches. So when stuff like that happens, guys, that's when it becomes very, 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 very important that you start trip planning, that you start communicating with your dispatch, with your customer, with your broker, with whoever, because that's going to be very important on what happens. That way they can at least know that you're still coming, because some of these places are not open every single day, or they have specific hours that they load and unload. And as long as you're communicating with them, guys, that's going to be the pertinent key to your success out here. Making sure that you can get there and get unloaded and get reloaded, or if you're just unloading and going somewhere else. So that's going to be a huge part of the business, guys. Is going to be effective communication and safe communication. You know, don't be out here texting on the phone or talking on the phone. You know, get a headset, get earbuds. I mean, get something, or pull over on the side of the road and send an email. You know, please be careful, especially right now with these kinds of roads conditions, guys. It's very, very, very slick. I personally haven't slipped at all this morning, but I've been driving in snow for quite a long time. I know how to drive in snow. I've done it before. It's just keep it slow, keep it steady. Don't be mashing on the foot feed. Don't be mashing on the brakes. If you feel yourself starting to skid out, let off the gas. Take off cruise control if you're on cruise control, which you shouldn't be, but I'm not going to tell you how to drive. But just a tip for those new guys out here driving in this kind of weather: if you start slipping and sliding around, just take your foot off the gas, let the truck slow itself down. If you feel yourself starting to skid in a certain direction, turn towards the way you want to go, which is back towards the road, back in your lane. So that's going to be the important thing, guys. It's going to save a lot of you. It's going to be very important. It's the same thing that happens when you hydroplane. When you hydroplane in heavy rain, take your foot off the gas. Let the truck or car slow itself down. It will gain traction. What you're doing is you're causing a barrier between your tires, your rubber, and the pavement. And whatever's getting in between you, whether it's oil, rain, snow, ice, there's something in between that has broken your tire traction. So be sure to be careful out here, guys. It is dangerous. You can get hurt. You can hurt somebody else. I want you guys to get home. I want you guys to go see your family. I want you guys to have a good day, a good life. You know, I don't want you guys to get into an accident out here and hurt somebody. So, sorry about the bouncing around, guys. These roads out here in Montana, they are a little shaky. Not blaming you, Montana. I understand it's because, you know, the freeze and thaw out here does hurt your pavement. So, but yeah, guys, you know, making sure you have effective communication. I was going to leave this morning at about 4:30. Unfortunately, that obviously didn't happen because I knew the plow trucks were not out. I knew the roads were going to be slick with powder, and you just got to make that call for yourself. You got to sit there and say, well, do I drive in 3 hours of darkness and slush and powder and ice, or do I wait an extra hour, wait for the plows to get out, wait for them to start salting and plowing the road, and I call my dispatcher, I call the customer and say, hey, I'm going to be a little late, but I'll be there about such and such time. And that's what I did. I called this broker and this customer and let them know, and they were like, all right, not a problem. We'll see you then. And they understand. They know that a lot of trucks are going to be being put behind because of all the snow, all the ice, all the slush. They know that they want their freight. They want it there at a certain time, but they also want it to get there to begin with. If you start slipping and sliding and fall off in a ditch, then the freight never got there, and now you're responsible for that load. You're responsible for the repairs. You're responsible for having to pay for that load. I mean, you have insurance for load coverages in case you lose a load, but it's still, sometimes those coverages don't always cover 100%, which, 9 times out of 10, you got to really be carrying like some super high value stuff, which it happens. So that's going to be pretty much it, guys. I have a ton of footage of yesterday when I was driving through Montana. As you can see, it's these beautiful, beautiful canyons. I highly recommend anyone that has never been to Montana, please come out here. I don't live in Montana, but this is by far, the most beautiful state I've been through. All this snow shouldn't deter anybody. Right now, I was seeing signs when I did come into Montana that they needed 45 miles an hour next 4 miles. Okay. That essential travel only. So I don't know if Montana's really enforcing that or what's going on with that. So come out here in the summer, guys. Come out here. When all this Corona stuff is lifted, that's why we're doing this channel. That's why we're trying to show the world, show the states to you guys. And whether or not you live in this country or not, by all means, this is a wonderful place to come out and see and come out and fish and hunt. It is truly just gorgeous out here, guys. Again, lots of mountain ranges, lots of steep grades, lots of hills, but wonderful people, nice people. So, but that's going to be it for today, guys. I have a ton of footage from there, from the earlier parts of Montana that I was coming through. So you might get 2 or 3 days worth of Montana footage just because it's such a vast state, and I can't get enough of it. I truly, truly am jealous that these people have such beautiful scenery out here. I would love to move out here, but if any of you guys look on Zillow or any housing market website, come out here and look at a trailer house, and it's probably about $250,000 at a bare minimum, and you've got neighbors. So it's super expensive, but it seems to be so worth it. So, but that's gonna be it for today, guys. Be safe. Always, 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 be safe, guys. Especially with inclement weather. Don't try and be macho man out here. No one's trying to race you. You're not in a competition with anybody. It's your load, it's your money, it's your job, it's your livelihood. You come out here and you roll the truck, I guarantee you your insurance is either going to drop you or raise you through the roof. So, please be careful, guys. Please be safe. Every day's a good day as long as you got air in your lungs, air in your tires, and you're above ground. So, remember, guys, be safe. God bless.